Beautiful impulse. So what's this right here? Impulse, balance, impulse. Some big bank institutions sold and sold heavily here, driving price action downwards explosively on NDX. Beautiful, beautiful amounts. On the buy side, we have impulse, balance, impulse. Arab institutional buying, that one's already been hit as well. So we've already hit our demand zone. Some bank bought heavily here, driving price action up, leaving behind unfilled orders. Price retraced, came back in, hit those unfilled orders for the first time. And because there was an imbalance of more buyers and sellers in this major area of institutional demand, price shot back up. More buyers and sellers, price goes up. And that's where we like to get in, right, guys? Identify where the banks buy, identify where the banks sell. Do not chase the initial impulse caused by the banks. Instead, we have the patience to wait for price to come back, so with that, we can take advantage of those unfilled orders and buy with the banks. On the sell side, we just hit this supply zone. We just hit it for the first time, and we've already exited out with institutional demand right here. So am I interested in taking a short with institutional demand right there? That's funny, Saucy. Opinions on mean reversion strategies for saying. I don't know enough about it, Michael. It's not something I do. I have a few trades going right now, man. Let's drill down to the dailies. Dailies, we're looking for trend. What's our trend here, guys? Did you guys ever see the video of Vanilla Ice explaining how this little melody in Ice Ice Baby was completely and dramatically different than Queen? It's so fantastic. He's like, no, you gotta understand. The way they do it is dun 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 dun. And it's like, and the way we did it is completely different. It's dun 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 dun. It's fantastic video. If you could find that interview, man, well worth it. Years later, he was like, yeah, no, we were totally obviously just ripping off the song. But his explanation of that difference, you're like, whoa. It's a good thing you had that hit on the cymbals, man. That did make a huge difference. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, still up. We haven't broken past control. Still an uptrend. Do we have order flow here? Yeah, I mean, it's NDX. Of course we have order flow. That's buying. That's buying. It's already hit, but it's valid. That's buying. Retest of that either way, but interesting level there. That's a big impulse out. What happened on September 19th? Has anybody ever heard? Wednesday, September 18th. Oh, there was a fundamental. September 18th, wasn't there? CPI. Oh yeah, FMC. That was the Fed. Okay, that's what it was. I remember there was something on September 18th. So that was the Fed. So that's not something we can consider the same way. That's purely fundamentally driven. Isn't it amazing that a bank was already buying before that happened? Can you guys see that? So different. Oh man. Yo, I'll solve it. Alright. Selling. Retest. Yeah. Nothing to do there. So that was the level. Already hit it. Bounce back out. That's demand. We're not messing with that. This is a retest of that. I mean, what would we trade? You know, like what would we even consider trading here? There's just nothing of interest really. You gotta work security for Vanilla Ice. I'm sure he was the most gracious of hosts, saying, "Thank you, kind sirs. I really appreciate the work you're putting in this evening." Probably something along those lines. Alright, what's next? We're done with NDX. There's just nothing to trade here, man. Not as far as I'm concerned, at least.